if you're tired of posting videos that are not being seen, girl, come on, stick around. I'm going to show you how to get more views in 2025. And especially if your goal is monetization. Okay, come on, sit down. Okay, so get comfortable. Make sure you have your notebook, your pen. All right, so how to get more views in 2025. Okay, so what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna beat it in y'all head, y'all. I know I say this all the time, and I'm gonna continue to say it. All right, titles, titles, titles. That's number one, titles. So use titles that are working in your niche. You have to. This is not the time to be 100% original right now, because if you're not monetized right now and your goal is monetization, you have to get in where you fit in. All right, so think about what is your niche. And you know what, before you even decide on the niche, I do need to let you guys know this, because a lot of people don't talk about this. If your goal is monetization, think about what you want your niche to be and look in the YouTube guidelines to see if that can be monetized. Because a lot, I won't say a lot, there are some niches or topics that are unable to get ads placed on their videos. Okay, so if your goal is to, in the beginning, get the 1,000 subscribers and a 4K 4,000 watch hours, you can't speak about certain things in your videos. Okay, so make sure you're always up to date with the YouTube guidelines. Make sure you're always following the rules. Just make sure you're able to get monetized based on what you're speaking about. I don't hear people talking about that enough. So if your videos are all about, you may not be able to get ads placed on your videos. Or if it's content, you may not be able to have ads placed on your videos. All right. If it deals with any things, you may not be able to get the ads placed on your content. And think about if you were a big brand and you wanted to place ads on someone's video. Would you place your ads on some content that is harming others, or some content about, you're not going to place your videos on you're not going to place your ads on certain videos. Okay, I hope that made sense. But not every person who reach 1,000 subscribers and 4K or 4,000 watch hours are going to be eligible for monetization, meaning placing ads on your video. Now back to these titles. Use titles in your niche that are already working, okay? So what you're gonna do is search up some topics or use some keywords, type it in the search engine and see what comes up. You wanna filter out, I'm gonna put an example on the screen. Let me slide over a little bit. I'm gonna put it right up in here. You wanna filter out the options, okay? So you don't wanna use a title from 10 years ago or 5 years ago. You wanna use something that is recent, the last 3 weeks and newer, okay? And you're gonna click on the video. You're gonna click on the person's face, which the video will come up, and you're gonna go to their channel. You're gonna look at how many subscribers they have. So say, for example, they have 5,000 subscribers, and that video with those keywords that you typed in, the video had maybe 17,000 views. That is a title you want to use. All right, so I'm gonna give you an example. So I found a video. The video was posted about 3 weeks ago. The channel had 2.16 subscribers, okay? So a little over 2,000 subscribers. But the video had 62,000 views. That is a title you want to use. Now, make sure it's within your niche. I know some people say, oh, you don't have to niche down. Yes, in the beginning, yes, niche down. Because it's either you're new to YouTube, all right, or either you've been on here and haven't been consistent and you're just throwing out random videos and not getting anywhere. All right, that was me. Just pushing out random videos. And then once I took a class and got monetized like 30 something days after I took the class, I started telling people, hey, you got to do this, you got to do that. And they were like, hey, just make a separate channel telling us how to do this. And here I am, okay? I have 2 other pages that are monetized, okay? One, no one knows it's me. The other one is a couponing channel. I do couponing and penny shopping, things like that. So I didn't want to, keep mixing up the content, all right? The audience that was there for my couponing and resources and stuff, I wanted to stay like that. So I created this channel to teach others like what I did, what I've learned, and yeah. All right, so titles, y'all. All right, and when you choose that title, right, you're gonna make sure you're talking about in the video, basically, if the video is about how to get more subscribers, not subscribers, but how to get more views in 2025 on YouTube, you're going to talk about that. You want to say, YouTube, you want to say, this is how you're going to get more subscribers. This is YouTube growth. You want to use lots of keywords, because what YouTube does is they transcribe all the videos now. And if you title your video, how to get more views in 2025, and that's not what it's about, you're talking about unicorns and rainbows, that's wrong. Because people are going to be looking for how to make more views on YouTube, okay? They didn't click on your video because of unicorns and rainbows, all right? So titles, y'all, titles, use keywords that's supporting what you're saying, all right? And I do want to let you guys know, your videos do not have to be perfect, okay? I am not going to sit here in a suit all dolled up all the time, okay? I am a mother, I have kids. You're going to hear noise in the background. This is not that channel. If you want a more structured channel that's going to sit, have a microphone with the suit and tie, yeah, this is not the channel. But I am going to give you real information. I am going to show you what I've done to get to where I am. All right. So 1, use titles in your niche that is already working. Titles that are recent. Lower subscribers, big numbers in views. That's the way to go, okay? All right. Use words in your video that supports your title, okay? Yes. So hopefully you guys are writing that down, because child, if I don't write stuff down, I'll be forgetting. It's okay. Now the next thing we're going to talk about, because these first 2 things were great, right? But without number 3, consistency. If you are not going to be consistent, it's not going to work. I promise you. You could have the best video on YouTube. I mean, your title could be outstanding. The words coming out your mouth, the value that you're spitting could be just A1. And you're not being consistent. It's not going to work. It'll be someone else in your niche that is spitting out mediocre information that's not really helping anybody, but their views, they'll get their subscribers, their views will be up because they're consistent. All right. I know we all have lives to live, but if your goal is to be a YouTuber, an influencer, or monetization, all right, you have to be consistent. So what kind of schedule can you do? All right. Now, some people post once a week, some people twice a week, some people 3 times a week, some people every day. When I got serious on my couponing channel, like, man, I want monetization. I've been, trying everything. But once I started posting at least 3 times a week, that's when I started seeing the numbers just going up. I'm not saying that, woo, I got millions of views and ooh, I got, million subscribers, things like that. No, but I saw the numbers going up. The more consistent you are, the more dedicated you are, it's just bound to happen, right? People are going to come back. People are going to be looking for you. So if you post an awesome video 3 weeks ago, people are going to be, maybe looking for you, and you haven't posted a video since, they will find somebody else to get the information from, but you will want them to get the information from you. Okay. I'm just saying, give people value. All right. But you can give people all the value. You can lead them to the water, but you cannot make them drink it. And I have had a couple people, well, more than a couple people, email me on my Miss Tampa Bay page asking me about, the YouTube growth. How did I do it? And, I'll take a look at their YouTube, and they're saying that they want to be, YouTube. They've been on YouTube for 5 years and they're not getting anywhere. But when I go to their channel, they haven't posted all year. Or I go to their channel and they post one video 1 week, gone for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and then it doesn't work like that, y'all. Whatever you put into this is what you're going to get out of it. And the more you do it, the better you're going to feel, like more comfortable talking to the camera, So, titles. Use titles in your niche that's already working. Use words in your video that supports the title, okay? Being consistent. If you really want this, at least 3 videos. 3 videos a week. If you are a go-getter, at least the minimum 3 videos a week. And I'm talking about long-form content. All right, so let's talk about it. Hold on, let me write a little note. All right, so long form content, I'm not talking about shorts, y'all. You want to be able to place ads on your video? At least make your video, in my opinion, at least 10 minutes. Because if I'm not mistaken, in order to have the ads placed on your video have to be between 8 and 9 minutes, or 8 or 9 minutes minimum. I'm not sure, but I will put it on the screen, okay? But I say make it at least 10 minutes because sometimes the rules change. So if they move the bar up, okay, these videos need to be 10 minutes at least, And if you're pushing out content that's very valuable and people are loving you and you're, it's easy to make a 20-minute long video. But I will say the safe spot is about 10 minutes, okay? So titles, I'm gonna keep repeating, because with me, when I repeat it, it gets into my head. I don't know, everybody learns differently, but titles. Use the words in your video that supports the title. Consistency. You will not grow on YouTube without consistency. You will not monetize on YouTube without consistency. You will not get your watch time hours without consistency, okay? You need to post your long form content. That is what's going to get you your watch hours, y'all. Now, with the shorts, that's a whole different ball game. That's not going to, shorts will get you your subscribers, but that's not going to get you your watch hours, period. All right? So, long form content. And then the reason you want to be consistent is because, say you have 1,000 loyal subscribers. You're not 1,000. Let's just take it down to, say you're at 50 subscribers and they loyal. You will have some ride or dies. You will have some people that's going to be with you from day one. All right. Because you're going to remember them, because you're going to see them in the comments. You're going to see them in the back in your analytics. Okay. You're going to see them. The same face or profile will keep coming up. All right. So these long form videos, we need at least 3 a week, y'all. 3 minimum per week, if you're serious, okay? When it's something that you want to do, or you have a passion for, or you want to change, it again, you have to put in the work. You have to put in the work. Faith without works is dead. Don't be in anybody comments saying, I really want this, or small YouTubers gather here, but you're not even posting videos, or you're not even showing up for the audience. If you don't show up for your audience, how is the audience going to show up for you? Okay? So, the more you post, the more you're going to get those watch hours. Okay? Okay. And y'all, like, honestly, you don't really need anything to start YouTube. All you need is your phone and your natural self. You know what I mean? Just come to YouTube, get your phone. This is my phone, y'all. I have it propped up. It's on a little small, goodness gracious, what do you call these things? It's like a little small tripod, all right? You do not have to go buy a fancy camera. Use what you have, all right? Use what you have. You have a phone, iPhone, Android, it does not matter. However, with Android, I know a lot of people run out of space real quick, all right? Delete some of them apps. When you make one video, and if you have to do your editing or whatever, go ahead and upload it. And then you delete it out your phone once you're done. All right. So sometimes, I don't know if it's only for iPhone, but once you delete it out of the photos or wherever it goes, you have to go to your deleted items and delete it out of there as well. So that is a tip. All right. So when you are ready to upload your video to YouTube, do not upload it public. Okay. You want to upload it in as unlisted. And this is what I learned when I did take the Peaches McIntyre class. I used to just upload it as public, and then I'll get go into the YouTube Studio app and try to edit. But people already starting to watch your videos while there's no title, while there's no hashtag or description or thumbnail. So, you know, in my opinion, upload it unlisted, right? And you're going to put in your title, you're going to do your description. If you don't know how to come up with the description on your own, sometimes, you know, people get brain fart or whatever. You already have your title, right? So you got the title that's already working. You could go to ChatGPT and give me a YouTube optimized SEO description based on this title. Copy paste your title, and it will populate something, right? And then you could go in, change things, edit, but you have a general idea what you can use. You could use it how it is, or you could edit it out, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Do anybody have any questions? You know, you could put it down in the comments, any suggestions, questions, ideas, whatever have you. But I do read my comments on all 3 of my pages, y'all, or channels. I do respond to a lot of them. And if you just have a question, don't be scared, okay? Don't be scared, because this is not that type of party. Don't be scared, okay? All right? So if you are serious about, you know, being monetized and growing on YouTube in 2025, getting more views, getting more subscribers, reaching a bigger audience, you know what I mean? Oh, and speaking of audience, who are you speaking to, y'all? Who are you giving the valuable information to? Who are you trying to reach? Think about that. And if you say everybody, then you're talking to nobody. All right? Who are you trying to reach? All right? So that is something to think about. And now here on YouTube, y'all, it's a lot easier than back in the day to get monetized, because honestly, they are pushing out smaller content creators. All right. You don't have to be a big guru to get views anymore. But if you are consistent, you'll see that your views are going to gradually go up. Now, if someone leaves you a comment, try your best to get back with them. All right. Heart the comment. Make a comment to their comment if they have a question, because that is building engagement, and that is pushing your video. That will push your video out even more. All right. Some people have where if I seen it on the couponing channel, if someone asks them a question, she actually answers their question. She would answer it, you know, say something to them in the comment section, but she will actually answer their question as a video, which is pretty cool. I'm not saying you have to do that, but what I am saying is someone is engaging in your video, making comments, even if it's a simple heart, like respond back, because that is pushing out, you know, that will push out your video. I'm not saying that you're gonna have 1,000 views overnight. But what I am saying, if you implement these things with the titles, the words that you say in your video, being consistent, posting out long form content, you know, it will most definitely help you out in the long run. Also, sometimes, like I have had an issue where recently, this week and last week, I've been trying to post videos, but my videos were still in the YouTube studio trying to upload, and now delete it and try to re-upload it. Sometimes that do happen. It can be a delay. This only happened to me like one other time, but I still need to go back and post those videos. So I don't know. And just do not give up. Do not give up. Do not give up. Keep pushing. But yeah, y'all, I'll be back with another one. All right.